So I started this YouTube channel at the end of last year, and we've been really growing so fast. I mean, I think we're up to 20 subscribers now. Which is okay. It's gonna take some time, but I do enjoy making these videos. It's extremely difficult being a resident and trying to be consistent with making these vlogs, but I do enjoy it and it's a lot of fun. It's just finding time. Our days usually start pretty early. I am usually at the hospital by about 5 a.m., 5:30, and we usually will meet up and go over the list of patients that we have that are currently in the hospital and we're seeing as the neurosurgery service, and we'll talk about the patients, every single person, and then go and visit them and try to see as many as we can before our scheduled surgeries start, and then we're there in the operating room with the attending neurosurgeon who's there teaching us as residents on how to operate and how to do brain and spine surgery. So that's the cool part. That's the part that we like, and operating is awesome, especially when you get to see the cool things that we get to see. After surgery, sometimes there's not a whole lot of time to do other things. Try to use the time to read, catch up on some reading, try to eat something, try to do some kind of form of exercise if possible. And usually it's dark when I go in the hospital and dark when I come out, and so it's hard to film anything or show you anything too exciting. And within the hospital there's all this patient privacy things that are important, and can't really film in there. So I'll do my best when it's light outside to kind of talk about what's going on. And this channel, what it really will be is a little bit of everything. I'll talk about some helpful tips, I hope, for people that are, getting ready to go into med school or in med school or trying to get into residency or trying to get into surgical residency. I'll be posting other videos talking about things like, how to do well on a surgical rotation, and some other things medically related, and other things won't. It'll just be some fun times with the family, or other things that I find interesting, and so a little bit of everything, but hopefully that's good for you and keeps things enjoyable and exciting. And I'll try to add in some other stuff that I think that you'll like to see and like to know about, and I'll kind of tell you about my story and how in the world I ended up going from being a construction worker at 22 years old to end up going into medicine and eventually neurosurgery, which if you would have asked me 10 years ago, 11 years ago, if I was planning on doing medicine, I would have told you that there's no way. I was doing construction. I mean, I was working as a stucco contractor and doing exterior work, and I never thought I would ever end up in medicine. I cringed at the sight of blood or any kind of cut or anything. So you just never know where life's going to take you. So I hope you'll follow along in the videos. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I promise it'll be entertaining, to say the least. I like to work hard. I also have a sense of humor, I like to think, and like to joke around and have a good time. Hopefully I can portray that personality, the real personality of who I am. I'm not trying to be anybody else on this thing. I just want to be me, and hopefully share a little bit about what I do and what I find interesting with you, and hopefully you like that too. So if that's something you're interested in, subscribe along, and look for a new video. I try to put a new video out at least every couple weeks, and if you have things that you want to know about, or questions that you have, feel free to put it down in the comments below, and I respond and read every single comment that people write, so I'd be glad to answer whatever I can. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.